A very good afternoon to each and everyone. Today we discuss about theories of learning and their classification. The five primary educational learning theories are behaviorism, cognitive constructivism, humanism, and connectivism. Behavioristic theory developed by B.F. Skinner, cognitive theory Jean Piaget, constructivist theory by Lev Vygotsky, and humanistic theory from Maslow hierarchy. Now, learning theories, association theories, and field theories. Association theories are Thorndike connectivism, Pavlov class-like conditioning, Skinner's operant, Hull's drive reduction theory, and the field theories is Gestalt theory of Kohler, topological theory of Kaelian, sign Gestalt theory of Tolman. Learning theories including behavioral, cognitive, and constructivism provide a framework for understanding human and animal learning with the behaviorism focusing on objective aspects, cognitive theories explaining brain based learning, and SR theories explaining human adaptation to diverse environments. SR means stimulus response theory with reinforcement. Trial and error method developed by Thorndike in 1874 to 1949. A person makes a number of trials. Some responses do not give satisfaction to the individual, but he goes on making further trials until he gets satisfactory response. Thorndike and conducted a number of experiments on animals to explain the process of learning. His most widely quoted experiment with a cat placed in a puzzle box. Thorndike put a hungry cat in a puzzle box. The box had one door which could be opened by manipulating a latch of the door. A fish was placed outside the box, the cat being hungry and made motivation of eating fish outside the box. However, the obstacle was the latch on the door. The cat can made random movements inside the box, indicating trial and error type of behavior, biting at the box, scratching the box, walking around, pulling and jumping, etc., to come out to get the food. Thorndike theory, trial and error learning, that learning is a trial and error process involving connections between stimuli and response. This theory is crucial for cognitive development and is based by both animals and humans for complex tasks and motor skills. Education aims to reduce the trial and error and improve response organization with reinforcement, increasing response probability. Now, characteristics of trial and error method. The four keys characteristics of trial and error learning processes are motive, such a need, problem, or a goal arouses, sustains an activity, causing one of to engage it. The organism exhibits various responses to various situations, resulting in a variety of responses. The process involves the gradual elimination of irrelevant and unsuccessful activities. The goal is achieved through progressive integration and establishment of the response. Now, Thorndike's theory of laws of learning. First, law of readiness, law of exercise, law of effect, and the educational implications of Thorndike laws of learning as teachers should motivate children through preparatory exercise, background, experience, interest, inventions, and aptitude test. Curriculum should align with the child's mental maturity level to prevent poor comprehension and potential loss of readiness. Exercise is a crucial in learning, but practice alone is not a sufficient. The law of frequency suggests activities should be frequent, repeated for effective learning. Learning is a proportional to repetition while forgetting the proportional to disuse. Reinforcement of feedback is essential with reward, strengthening certain response and punishment. Teachers can praise encouragement to motivate students. Now, the limitations of Thorndike theory of learning is suggest learning becomes mechanical, ignoring cognitive, may be applicable to animal learning and highlighting human intelligence. No applicable in complex high order learning. Three laws of learning is readiness, exercise, and effect. Thank you. Have a good day.